this is amazing. So I don't really know if this is true or not because I don't have enough information about it. But because Trump the example, I think that there were hostages with Jimmy Carter, and then when Reagan won the election, the hostages were immediately released. So people are probably going to liken this situation to the time with Reagan and Carter, and I think that they're going to prove that basically Trump and there will and just getting annihilated because I think that there's a good chance Trump would probably do that. Like, I mean, is that the reason why this happened? It's in leading Hamas. I do think that they're worried about. Like, if you were Hamas, wouldn't you be fucking terrified of that? Absolutely.
Palestinian prisoners who would be real. I mean, they're all there are a bunch of other different elements that would go into effect. Palestinians would be allowed to go home in the Gaza Strip. More humanitarian aid would get to go. Biden administration officials and officials from the incoming Trump mediators have managed to get the Israelis finish line where we are going to get a truce, a fighting. One thing I really want to emphasize is this does not.
Everybody knows that.
This for at least 6 weeks, if all
Jesus Christ, how fucking bleak. At least 6 weeks? That's like, it's like 2 months.
It is too short.
People will come home who are supposed to come home, but there are big questions about what would happen after this first phase of a. This plan has been in place for quite some time since President Biden laid it out in May. This is expected to.
Somebody says that. That if I was in charge of Hamas and I saw these two crazy fucks faster than the speed of sound.
A senior administration official telling CNN it is done, it is confirmed, meaning that on the table for a while, and based on all of our reporting, we knew that all of the parties were waiting for, that it really came down to this group of that everybody else had agreed to. Part of the reason we have been so cautious in our reporting all of this time is precisely that. That in the end, it came down to Hamas giving this final green light. And when we have spoken to at least U.S. officials involved in these discussions and with knowledge of the situation, they always pointed to the fact that it was impossible to make any kind of predictions with certainty because they were dealing with Hamas. But again, here we have a confirmation from a senior administration official that Hamas has finally given the green light and there is a deal for a ceasefire in Gaza and for the hostages to be released. This is a deal, as you were talking about just now with Alex, that has been elusive for the Biden administration and for the U.S. for so many months. You know, we had that initial ceasefire back more than a year ago, around Thanksgiving, 2 Thanksgivings ago, when a number of hostages came out. That ceasefire ended up being temporary, only lasting a number of days.
15 months.
And really, since then, U.S. officials have been working to get a second
5 days before the 20th? Well, somebody said in ship. In my opinion, I'll say it, I think Trump's a fucking psychopath. Guarantee.
Yeah,
That's what I think.
I don't think they
I mean,
care.
if I were them, that's how I would look at it.
I don't think Hamas care.
Like that's how I would look at it. I mean, I'm not sure. Like maybe it wouldn't happen that way. Maybe that's not how they see it, but that's just how I'd see it.
So challenging. There were so many moments throughout the last year plus where we reported that things looked like they were maybe
How you doing, man?
close, that we had reason for optimism based on our sources and our reporting. But even in these final days, you know, everybody we had talked to were so careful to almost not get their hopes up too much. I think we should.
Yeah. Somebody said too, hasn't he already promised to bomb them if they're not free by the time that he takes? Five days before he takes office.
Time talking about Donald Trump and the incoming president's desire to get this done that has been really so decisive in the end in helping to get this across the finish line.
Certainly, for our viewers, just to remind you, in terms of 94 people taken from Israel. Dead, but the number is almost, and 13 women, and there are 2 under the age of 5. And if
Jesus, it was. Yeah, good. Like either way, it's good no matter how you get here.
the expected ceasefire, I want to go straight to Jeremy Israel to get the Israel part of this, because there's a process in Israel, right, Jeremy? Walk us through that.
So for all intents and purposes, an agreement between these parties.
Israel had a lot of Palestinian hostages as well.
Yeah.
his governing coalition, some of his top ministers primarily involved in security affairs. They will then give an up or down vote on this. If it is approved for approval, and only then will the Israeli government be able to officially deal and begin marching towards implementation. There is before implementation, and that is giving the individuals who were in those Palestinian prisoners who will be released the opportunity to petition a formality. The Israeli government has enormous leverage, and the prime minister in particular has enormous freedom to release those prisoners as it relates to security matters. So that will likely be a 24-hour period that will go by, and that likely takes us most likely to Sunday, which is what I've been told is the most likely date when this implemented on the ground. That will mean that we will see the first Israeli hostages in more than a year be released as part of a diplomatic agreement here for these hostages to come out of Gaza. You will see the release of Palestinian prisoners from Israeli jails. And in addition to that, of course, you will see Israeli jets, Israeli troops on the ground lower their weapons. And for the first time in the guns be silenced here, and the people of Gaza will finally get a much-needed reprieve.
CNN foreign policy reporter Barak Ravid, what can you tell us about this deal and when the Hamas prisoners will be Palestinian prisoners as well? What more can you tell us about that?
7 Americans held by Hamas in Gaza. Them is U.S. citizen.
What's up to you, Nolan?
Citizen who is on the list of the this initial. U.S. Negotiators.
Me too. My phone went out, and
Because then Hamas in Gaza understood that it in this deal.
As long as possible. Yeah.
Trump ending a war. You wanna hear what I got so far?
Well, wait.
Sure.
He's gonna buy TikTok back. Did you seen? Well, here we are. The dark.
Okay, no problem. That's good.
I cannot. As I love you to. I have a side piece now. They're like, wait a minute, I thought you had wives. How you have a side piece with the wives? How does that? No, and here's how.
translate. We have white people here, and they'll. So, white people are even laughing. We do. Borrow means intent to. Hold means you gotta come get this. Malik calls me on the phone, asks me if he can.
Say, gotta go to work.
I didn't even say
Get
no.
paid. It's
I said,
been this way for decades. I know I'll find out one day. My life's like a necklace. It's nice, but not everything. Everything is
he
bliss.
was like, Sherwin? I said, it's Shermaine.
She will finish you like a diamond in the center. She will make everything better. So perfect. She may be started. Fix my life with clutter. Make my stomach flutter. That's a dope line. That's a dope line. Hey, you made my day with that one. That's good. You did your homework.
Will determine the level of shitness that you get, right?
That shit fire.
To help me blow up the airport. She.
I almost wanted to do the. I almost wanted to say shit. It's good. No, it's good.
Oh, I get it. Why is the show over? Shit, what happened?
You say you still working. Okay.
One time I asked this dude in the front row, he was drunk. I said,
Mine,
man,
I do have like
out of
at
your
least
goddamn mind.
one linear done, but I'll make another one and then I'll come and give it to you.
I said, okay, so you just gave your shit. You can.
I can also post it. I say I can also post it on my.
Wasn't no hesitation on that answer. What?
Uh,
We don't want no turtlenecks in 2025.
well, mine is. Wait, I can also post it. I was lagging. I had to. Real quick. But if you're ready, I wanted to put it on. I wanted to put it on YouTube community, but I feel like it's not necessary. I can. I still got it in my head. So if you are willing, I can say it. The relics. Oh, welcome back, man. Welcome back. I say everybody talks, but they don't want to listen. My own assumption was just living. From the luminous heart that I got, what I ignite with my craft, I put it on my squad. I, I say everybody talks, but they don't want to listen. My own assumption was just living. From the luminous heart that I got, what I ignite with my craft, I put it on my squad. That's what I say. But I wasn't done. I wasn't done. I wasn't done. It was too little. It was nothing. It was. I don't know if it's even rhymable. Uh, listen to living. Listen to living. That's funny, but yeah, they don't want to listen. And then I was like, my own assumption was just living from the luminous heart that I got. What I ignite with my craft, or put it on my squad. The last sounds good, but the first I was just struggling a little bit. But afterwards I was like, okay, just keep it like that. You say that sounds good. Actually, sounds like poetry. I appreciate it, man. You can do it too. What's up to you, Happy? Listen, bitten, fit in, kitten. You're right. You're right. I could continue. If you can enunciate words so that they are so you say you can enunciate words so that they rhyme. Okay, it's true, but it also, you know, it also is true. It does need to, your pronunciation does need to sound right, and it needs to rhyme, and also it when you're telling a story, you you almost don't think about rhyming anymore. You have to, but you don't think about that. You need to tell your story. That's why you are like, you have to get stuck up on telling the story, but you have to not shy yourself away from still keep on trying to rhyme. And it can be tough sometimes because words like listen and living, it's I'm okay with it, but still it's true. I get it. You say many good songs don't rhyme. I get what you're saying. I have maybe help my. Give me a second. I'm gonna go and get another another small part, and I need your take. Listen. Uh, if the words fit together, you say if the words fit together, it's fine. Lost in a big city. There's a lot to see. Okay, you said lost in a big city. There's a lot to see. He can write about that. Okay, okay. Let me see what I can do. I don't know how to put it. Yeah, it would be